matov u'manayim Shabbat achim gam yachad. Hinei matov u'manayim Shabbat achim gam yachad. Hinei matov u'manayim Shabbat achim gam yachad. Hinei matov u'manayim Shabbat achim gam yachad. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. Hey, matov u'manayim Shabbat achim gam yachad. Hey, matov u'manayim Shabbat achim gam yachad. Shalom aleichem, salam aleikum. Shalom aleichem, salam aleikum. Shalom aleichem, salam aleikum. Shalom aleichem, salam aleikum. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. Hinei matov u'manayim Shabbat achim gam yachad. Welcome and Shabbat Shalom. We take a moment now as we begin to welcome Shabbat together to turn to the people around you. Introduce yourselves if you haven't already, especially if you don't recognize them, so that we can greet Shabbat together as one community. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. Hinei matov u'manayim Shabbat achim gam yachad.
We join together in lighting the Shabbat candles.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Lately in Hebrew school, we've been talking a lot about choreography during our services, when and why we bow for certain prayers, modern choreography like hand motions that you'll see in a little bit when we sing Roll into Dark, covering our eyes to focus during the Shema. We encourage the students to try things on, to try on the choreography and see how it feels, the way you see how a new outfit might feel. Does it add to the meaning of the prayer, or is it distracting? At the end of each service, we spend a few minutes reflecting. Our students have shared that the choreography often helps them focus on the prayer, better understand its meaning, or feel more spiritual. And for other students, the choreography doesn't add meaning, and that's okay too. For the last year or so, on some Friday nights, we've been experimenting with some choreography that is newer to Sukkot Shalom, standing for the last verse of Lecha Dodi. Lecha Dodi is the song where we truly welcome in Shabbat. In the last verse, we sing, Boi Kala, come in, Shabbat bride. We rise and face the door to greet Shabbat and welcome her in, the way we might rise to meet any guest with honor. Tonight, I encourage everyone to channel our insightful 5th, 6th, and 7th grade students and really think about the choreography while you're doing it. Try it on and see how it makes you feel. Does moving your body and the act of physically welcoming Shabbat help you mark this moment of transition in our week? Please join us for Lecha Dodi.
Lecha Dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat, mikabela. Lecha Dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat, mikabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, ishmi'anu el hamiyuchad. Adonai echad u'shemo echad, v'shemo tiferet v'lichila. Lecha Dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat, nekabela. Lecha Dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat, nekabela. Likrat Shabbat, lechu v'necha, ki hi mekor haberacha. Merosh mikedem nesucha, sof ma'aseh v'machshava tehila. Lecha Dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat, nekabela. Lecha Dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat, nekabela. Hitoreri, hitoreri, ki va'orech umi'ori. Uri uri shidaberi, kod Adonai alayich niga. Lecha Dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat, nekabela. Lecha Dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat, nekabela. Boi v'shalom ateret bala, kam besimcha uv'tzohola, toch emunei am segula. Boi hala, boi hala, lecha Dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat, nekabela. Lecha Dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat, nekabela. And we're already standing. for our call to worship. We sing the words of the Baruch Hu together. Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed, le'olam va'ed. Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Please be seated. We begin to spin the day into the night with the words of Ma'ariv Aravim, roll into dark. Roll into dark, roll into night. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Borei yom v'layla, kolel or mipnei choshech, kolel or mipnei choshech, vechoshech mipnei or. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night.
We'd like to invite up our students in the early childhood room, pre-K, kindergarten, and first grade to help us lead the Shema. I see a few, but we might be feeling shy tonight. We'll get started, and if anyone wants to come join us, you're welcome to do so.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Leolam, Leolam Va'ed. You shall love with all of your heart, your soul, and with all of your mind. You shall teach your your children to love and to know what's right. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. We turn now to words that form our song of freedom. The words of Micha Mocha we sing out and loudly together. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Micha Mocha ba'et li Madonai. Mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh, mi chamocha ba'eli Madonai, mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh. Nora teilot oseh peleh, Nora teilot oseh peleh, Adonai yimloch leolam ba'ed. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la.
We continue with the Amidah. Please rise.
Can we go one slide ahead of that, Julie? One more. Ah na 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 Adonai. Ah na 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 Sfatai tiftach. Ah na 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 Ufi agid. Ufi agid tehilatecha. Na 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 Adonai. Na 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 Sfatai tiftach. Na 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 Ufi agid. Ufi agid tehilatecha. Na 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 Adonai. Na 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 Sfatai tiftach.
You can be seated, and we turn our thoughts now to those in need of healing in body, mind, or spirit. If anyone would like to share a name out loud of someone that you're thinking of this evening, please do so now. We join together in Misha Berach, our prayer of healing.
Misha Berach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Limotenu. May the source of strength who blessed the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misha Berach Imo of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Everyone can take a deep breath. On your exhale, you can pray the prayers of your heart. And if we have any second and third graders wanting to help us lead Oseh Shalom, you can come on up. Thank you to our second and third graders. You can take your seats. So a long time ago, so long ago that it's written in the Torah, in fact, the Israelites were wandering around in the desert. They'd escaped Egypt, they'd crossed the Red Sea, they'd gone to Mount Sinai, they'd gotten the 10 Commandments. And then they were wandering, and they were starting to become one people, one religion. And it was at that point that after they'd gotten the 10 Commandments and knew to worship one God, that God decided that God should have a dwelling place among the Israelites so that God could travel with them every day. And God was pretty particular about what God wanted in God's home among the Israelites. Kind of like us. Raise your hand if you're a little bit particular about what your room looks like or what your home looks like. Yeah, some of us. So God had very specific instructions that God gave the Israelites on how to build this Mishkan, this traveling sanctuary for God. So first, God said there had to be an ark made out of wood on 4 poles, not so different from ours, to have the 10 Commandments. God insisted on a candelabra with 3 branches on each side to light God's home. God wanted beautiful fabrics and amazing colors, not so different from our quilts on the sides of our sanctuary. God wanted large planks of acacia wood all over the place, which probably were a little hard to travel with, but that was what God wanted. And then God wanted a few more things. So at this point in the story, God's love language is gifts. And who doesn't want a few housewarming gifts? And God said to the Israelites, God said to Moses to tell the Israelites, let everyone whose heart moves them bring me a gift. And the people were all so excited about building this Mishkan, this traveling sanctuary, that they wanted to bring gifts. And all of the people, the men and women and children, went to their small dwelling places to think about what they could bring. They didn't have a lot. They left Egypt in such a hurry, and they weren't sure what they could bring God. So they looked around, and one woman found her finest fabrics, and she brought made of the finest silver to decorate the altar. And then another person found a beautiful heirloom painting and said, God would love that symbol, that tree of life. I'm going to put it in the Mishkan, in the sanctuary. And then the people had some jewelry left over that they hadn't melted down to make the golden calf. And they used that, they melted it to make a beautiful golden urn to decorate God's sanctuary. And meanwhile, while all this was happening, the children were sitting together and wondering, what can we bring to God's sanctuary? We don't have a lot. We don't really have anything we can call our own. And they thought and they wondered. And meanwhile, people continued to bring all kinds of gifts. They brought so many things. They brought beautiful scented candles and incense. They brought desert succulents that they found traveling around in the desert, bouquets of desert flowers that they picked. Miriam even brought her tambourine. And still the children wondered, what can we bring? We're not sure that God would appreciate desert sand art to put on God's refrigerator. That didn't exist yet. And they wondered and they wondered and they thought and they looked around and saw what their parents were bringing and what the adults were bringing. And then all of a sudden, one of the little kids had an idea. And she whispered it to the kid sitting next to her. And he smiled and he nodded. And he shared it with the kid sitting next to him. And she smiled and she nodded. And the kids had a great idea of a beautiful gift that they could bring into the sanctuary. And so, one by one, they lined up, they came into the sanctuary, and they wanted to share this gift with God to make it beautiful.
Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. As we begin to conclude our service, I want to tell you a little story about me when I was not that much older than some of the young people in this room. I was about 15 years old. I grew up in a town called Madison, Wisconsin. And both of my parents were in unions. My mom was a teacher, and she was a member of the teachers union. And my father was a musician and a member of the professional musicians union in Madison. And when I was about 15, I exercised my civic duty, such as it was before turning 18, for the very first time when the Act 10 laws in Wisconsin were in the midst of being passed. And a town of 200,000 people, half of us showed up at the state capitol to protest the passage of the Act 10 laws. And while we were crammed into the Capitol Rotunda, somebody wandered in and took the microphone and very eloquently spoke and led us in a rendition of We Shall Overcome. And that man was Jesse Jackson. Fast forward about 10 or so years, and the tragedy at the Tree of Life Synagogue in Pittsburgh had occurred just days before. And Rabbi Carly Daniels and myself were left to lead a vigil in this very room for not only our Sukkot Shalom community, but so many members of the faith community in Wilmette and around the North Shore. And about 10 minutes after we started that vigil, somebody walked through that door, and it was Jesse Jackson. We mourn very much the passing of Reverend Jesse Jackson just a few days ago, knowing that he was always someone who showed up no matter what, and let us know that we were not alone.
In addition to mourning Reverend Jesse Jackson, who will be laid to rest in the coming days, we remember in a period of Shloshim, Gary Tex Sachs and Mimi Tzadok. We remember the yahrzeits of Clear Phrases, Janice Weiner, Louise Pierce, Ruth Kaplan, Melvin Herbert Wolfson, Estelle Schiller, Joseph Andelman, Sam Hollander, Sheldon Weiss, Chaim Steinberg, Helen Solomon, Irving A. Weiner, William Davis, Alice Stern Fingerhut, Grace Stein, Josephine Baskin Minnow, Sandra Kaminsky-Schutz, Frida Goldman, Yanku Lazar, Yvonne Soar, Lillian Fetter, Noah Fetter, Geraldine Booz Harris, Kathleen Schroeder, and Ann Weiskirch. Are there any other names that people would like to share at this time of loved ones that you are remembering, or corrections of any names that I just shared? May their memories be for a blessing. We rise together as one community for Mourners Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, ve'amad yivrach yirtei ve'amlich malchutei,
b'chayachon uvyomechon uvchaye dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru, amen. Yehi Shmei Rabba Mevarach Le'olam U'Lamei Almaya Yitbarach V'Yishtabach V'Yitpa'ar V'Yitromam V'Yitnaseh V'Yitadar V'Yitale V'Yitalal Shemei Dekudasha B'Richu Le'ela Min Kol Birchata V'Shirata Tushbechata V'Nechemata Da'amiram B'Yalma V'Imru, amen. Yehi Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya V'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru, amen. Osei shalom bimromav, hu yasei shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru, amen. Please be seated. Osei shalom bimromav, hu yasei shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru, amen.
And now we turn to our birthday blessings. We have several months to celebrate. If you had a birthday in December or January or February, come on down.
That's a whole quarter of the year.
Adults also can receive birthday blessings. They are not just for children.
There we go. Got one. Got a few.
Are you February? No. Oh. There you go. February what? I'm the 13th.
Okay. That's what I said.
All right, so many birthdays. We are so grateful to celebrate another year for all of you. Oh, even more coming up. We wish you all a year of health, of happiness, of joy, of all of your dreams coming true, of hugs and happiness and all of the things that you love. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and keep you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yechuneka. May God turn God's face towards you and shine upon you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God always be with you and grant you peace on this next trip around the sun. Happy birthday. And if you would like to join us up here for Kiddush and Motzi, you are welcome to stay up here.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz.
And now all of our birthday friends can return to their families or grab a slice of challah first, and you can put your arms around the people you love. And we all join together in our priestly benediction.
Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Yivarechecha Adonai ve'yishmerecha. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yechuneka. Yisa Adonai panav elecha. V'yasem lecha shalom. V'yasem lecha shalom. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Shabbat shalom, everybody. For those that didn't get challah, because it's gone already, we do have Oneg Shabbat out in the foyer. We hope you'll join us. That's not how you eat it.
Now it is.
What are you doing?
It's my clown nose.
Don't waste food.
Should I just leave this in here tomorrow so we can